on the sideline, a spectator, another parent, and you see a poor child getting destroyed on the sideline, and now they're always looking down. They're trying to avoid ever looking at the sideline or whatever it may be. It's a problem. There's something major that it's so incredible. I see it all the time. All the time. Every weekend I see it. And these parents keep going back to the same situation. And when we finish the video, I'm not showing you the whole thing, but go to the link and watch it. It's just, how difficult can this be? It's the Fat City Workshop. Frustration, anxiety, and tension. And that's what we do. We create fat problems on the soccer field, everywhere, but soccer, all the time. It's so sad to see so many people. And you wonder why so many kids quit soccer by the time you get high school, because they're removing themselves from that environment into another one. Not saying it won't come back to them, but they want to get out to something different. Of course they do. Of course they do. They should show this video to everybody, all the parents and coaches every year until versus their other.
And so what you do is you look away, because we all know that it is the human reaction to anxiety. The first human reaction to anxiety is to look away from the source of the anxiety. And yet, what's the first thing we say to kids when we yell at them? You look at me while I'm yelling at you. You look at me while I'm spoiling your life. There are so many things we do as parents and teachers that don't make any sense. How many people here insist that kids look at them when we yell at them? I do all the time, and it makes absolutely no sense, and it's contrary to everything we know about the human reaction to anxiety. Okay? Turn the page, stop the page, camera. What kind of animal is that?
Oh, a horse.
What kind of noise did it make, Debbie?
Neigh.
Famous story with a horse in a car?
Black Stallion.
Famous story with a horse in it, Kelly?
Black Beauty.
Melissa, famous story with a horse in it?
They did both.
They took both my answers. Karen, famous story with a horse in it? Kim, famous story with a horse in it. Come on.
Black Beauty.
Famous story with a horse in it. Mary.
Black Beauty.
What kind of animals down below, bottom of the page, Kelly?
A camel.
Okay, just keep the books right where they are. Let's talk for a second. What about the pace of the class? Too what? Too what? Too fast. Okay, now this is important to understand as a mainstream teacher particularly. Learning disabled kids have a difficult time processing the language. As a result of that, if I ask a group, a mainstream classroom, 4th grade class with some learning disabled children and some non-disabled children, and I say, would you please tell me who was the first president of the United States? The non-LD children are processing an answer. The learning disabled children have to process what? The question. So in effect, they have twice.
Yeah, they have twice the processing load. I hope you enjoyed that segment. If you enjoyed it, like it, subscribe, share it, do those things. But more importantly, remember this promo code, Coach Cam. You get 20% off on all products I sell, like this T-shirt, mug. I even have masks. See, I'm not against masks. Buy a mask from me. Help this podcast. It will be huge. By the way, it looks like this. Here's my store. It has so many patriotic theme this month. Check it out. U.S. soccer is the problem. Yeah, if you could support this podcast, that'd be amazing, because I get destroyed online, and I need something, a reason to keep doing this and take all the abuse I take on a daily basis from all the comments. I just need to stop reading them, but I can't. I have to read them. Anyways, support this podcast. Be helpful. Keep my wife from yelling at me. All of that would be great. Peace.